Hey beauties, it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty, and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. If that sounds like your cup of tea, please consider subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up before you leave. There's also a join button right down there that you can click to become a channel member for exclusive perks. Thank you so much to my channel members. We're diving in. We are going to just have a good time. Happy freaking Halloween. Do you celebrate? If you do celebrate, what are you going to be going as? Do you have kiddos? Wear their costumes. Also, peep the hair. I did actually style it today somewhat so I could look human for y'all today. I also have on my Beetlejuice leggings and a black and white top. We're getting in the vibe. We're getting into the mood. We're getting into the Halloween spirit. I did not really decorate at all this year. And I did not have a costume this year. But I want to do just a really pretty, like, black and purple, I think, is kind of the route that I'm going with this time around. Just something super simple, very quick and easy. Maybe you have a last-minute party or something to go to. Literally throw on some black and white, be Beetlejuice, make your hair look crazy, and do the look I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm also going to be testing out the Undone Beauty foundation thing again. We'll see what happens. As you can see, my skin is much more hydrated and kind of glowy today. So we're going to dive in. I'll just kind of hold up products as I go. I don't really want to talk so much about the products themselves. I'll be using a couple of Gourmande Girls palettes today, the Ethereal palette and the Spooked palette. We have a new Rebel Rouge Labs liner that I want to test today, maybe try it on the eyes and as a lip liner. We'll see. We're going to get into it. Let me pull my hair back. I'm going to use some e.l.f. eye tapes. You don't have to use these, especially if you don't have your base already done. Do your eyes, go crazy, go ham, be sloppy and messy, and then just clean it up. But for today's look, I am going to use the e.l.f. tapes. So we're just going to dive in. I'm not putting an eye base or anything like that on today because I'm going to go in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. And this is just in Black Bean, which is their black. And when I say I'm literally just going to slap this on, I'm going to kind of follow this line. And again, I want it pretty exaggerated. And then I'm going to follow it across this way. Again, haphazardly, sloppily, it does not have to look cute at all. This is just a base. And then I'm going to take a firm shader brush, or like a packing brush. And again, not aiming for like preciseness, but I don't want like a super harsh edge. So that would be the only reason that I'm going to go in with this. And again, I want to pull this kind of all the way out. When we take the eye tapes off, we'll get a better idea of the actual shape. And then we can kind of go from there. But this is just, you know, if you're passing out candy and you're like, man, I kind of want to look a little bit put together-ish, you know. Or you get invited to a last-minute little party or something like that. I just wanted to do something really quick. And I've really been enjoying this palette. This palette did sell out. She did do a pre-order. I'm not sure if she's doing another one, or if that pre-order has come back in. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this is another reason why I kind of just want to focus on talking and just catching up with you guys. I could not tell you any new makeup that's out right now. Literally none. I have been just kind of dealing with a lot of stuff, and then with the moves and everything like that. It's just been a lot. It's been very overwhelming, and to be honest, I have not really been worried about makeup. I've literally done makeup maybe 3 or 4 times in the past few months. It's just, you know, life sometimes just kicks our ass, and that's just part of life. That's just things that happen, and I try to always kind of see the good in everything. You know, if you know me personally, then you know that. I try not to dwell on the negative, but my goodness gracious, has it been really hard recently. It's been rough. It's been a rough year or so. So yeah, I could not tell you any kind of like major, you know, makeup news or anything like that. And I know that's kind of my job, hence me not really being on here as much either. But also moving forward, I know that I mentioned this a little while back. I don't really want to focus on the new and oh, you need this and oh, you have to have this type of thing. Because I know for myself, I don't like that pressure, and I don't want to put that pressure on you guys either. It's okay to not have the latest and greatest of everything. It's okay to use your favorite palette that you bought 3 years ago. You know what I mean? And you're still loving it and you're still obsessed with it, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, of course, there are some times that I see something and I'm like, oh, I should really get that because that's really beautiful, or I think I would really love it. That's different. Basically, I'm not putting the pressure on myself that I once put on myself. Going in with the Spooked palette from Gourmande Girls. And I'm going to go into the deep purple right here. And literally just using my fingers. Again, this is very, very easy, very beginner friendly. And as you can see, because I do have that little bit of that sticky black base, this is going to stick perfectly in place. It's going to be very, very opaque, very bold. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And anywhere that I do have the base, keep in mind, we're going to clean everything up. Anywhere that I do have the black base down, I am just pushing that into place. So yeah, if this is still available, I will of course leave a link down below for you guys. I do earn commissions on Gourmande Girls purchases. So if you do make a purchase, I really, really do appreciate it. Also with my channel memberships and stuff like that. Channel memberships basically gives you little badges and icons and stickers that you can use for your comments or for live videos and stuff like that. You also will get a discount if and when I do create merch here on my channel. You will get a discount on my merch. And once a month I do a members only video. I did miss that video last month, so this month coming up I will definitely make sure to, you know, spoil you guys extra well. But it is just a way to help your favorite creators, not just myself, just your favorite creator. And it is inexpensive and just an easy way for you to be able to help out your favorite creator. So I love this color. I love this color so, so, so much. I think it's absolutely stunning. I am going to spray my face with a little bit of my Rebel Rouge Labs spray, kind of just around my eyes. And what this is going to do, because I want to go in with a lighter purple shade or a multi-chrome shade, it's going to kind of prep my lids for that shade. So I'm going into the Ethereal palette, and I'm going to use the shade Nova, which does have a lot of blue to it, but it has this really beautiful like purple lilac shade as well. Same exact thing. I'm going in just with my finger. And anywhere that I already have product down, I want to press this into place. Oh my goodness. I'm glad this is doing what I want it to do. You ever have those moments where like in your mind you're like, I think I'm going to do this and try to create this. And then you try to do it and it just doesn't happen for you. And again, we're literally, guys, when I tell you, I mean, you see what I'm doing. I'm literally slapping it on my face. That is the good thing about doing your eyes first, is that you don't have to be very precise and make sure that everything is to the nines, to the T. I think I'm happy here. I'm going to remove the eye tapes. I'm going to take a little Q-tip and some micellar water and just clean up the lines. I will BRB. All right, beauties, I did my brows as well. I also kind of extended my brows out. Just trust the process. I'm telling myself this at the same time. I'm going in with a teeny precise little brush. I'm going to go into Pure. And this is a really beautiful white, but it has a lot of green in it. And I want to very kind of precisely put it right under the brow. I just think it's going to be super beautiful. And of course, whatever brands you have, even if you just have a black eyeshadow, put that black eyeshadow down and then put the deep purple on top of it. If you don't have a shimmer, if you maybe have glitter or something sitting around, put the glitter on top. No worries. No worries at all. I kind of just wanted to do something just fun. I know you guys can't really tell. I, of course, will get up close and I'll put pictures and stuff like that, but oh my gosh. This is so pretty. I mean, it's kind of crazy, but it's also really pretty. And even though I didn't do my base yet, I'm also going to put this right here. We may have to add more, clean it up a little bit. And the irony of me doing a Halloween look on Halloween is the fact that right now I have it on the Hallmark channel. And I'm watching Christmas movies. There's just something about Christmas movies that genuinely brings me the most intense satisfaction. The most wonderful level of joy. Okay, I'm gonna try the Undone Beauty product again. This is the Undone Beauty Unfoundation Glow Tint Light Coverage, and it is the shade Buttercream Medium Light. I feel like I'm more hydrated today, and I feel like I already know that I have to use a brush that has a little bit of product on it. So that's what we're going to do today. I will put some on the back of my hand, as I always do. And when I first tested this, I think I kind of had a couple things against me that day. I do not think that I was as hydrated as I typically am. The shade is still a little too light for me. Keep in mind my body is much darker than my face. So I think that was also throwing me off. And I don't know, the brush was new. It was a bad day. It was an off day with the foundation. And I know a lot of people are like, well, it's a tint. It shouldn't, you know, you're not supposed to get a lot of coverage. Because I was kind of complaining about how much product I actually had to use. Like, that product's gone. It's not so much the coverage of it. I'm very much a less is more beauty. It was the finish of it. It very clearly, you guys, it's called the Unfoundation Glow Tint. I still don't see any glow. And I'm very well hydrated today. I also used my ghee last night, which, I mean, my skin could not get more hydrated than it is right this second, which, yes, I do have dry skin. We know this. It's not the coverage of it. The coverage is fine. After I did use an older brush, I was able to kind of get it to where it covers or kind of dissipates most of my rosacea. That's all I'm really looking for in any type of foundation or any type of a glow tint, you know, tinted hydrator, moisturizers. But this, with a new brush the other day, it was not even giving me, it was giving me nothing, like nothing at all. And if that's the case, then I'll wear nothing at all. I feel like today it is a little better in terms of not having to use so much, and in terms of kind of almost immediately I'm seeing some redness being dissipated, but it's not glowy, you guys. On me, it is so damn, it's matte. This is a matte product. Please, if you've tried this and you've had a different experience from myself, please let me know. Also, it just started raining, so I apologize if you happen to hear the rain. I'm hoping, though, train. I'm hoping that the train goes by while I'm filming today. And it's so funny. I also want to ask your opinion on this, or your thoughts, or whatever. I am obsessed with living by a train. Like, it literally goes right here. Like, you can see the sparks from the train. And when I tell people this, people that lived by or live by a train are like, oh my God, it's the best thing in the world. It's so comforting. It's so cool. And I feel the same way. I love it. I love the train going by. People that have never had a train beside them, or not lived beside a train before, are like, hell no, I could not do that. I don't think I could do that. How do you sleep? How do you whatever? I don't know. I really don't know. Especially for somebody like me that has horrific insomnia, you know, really bad anxiety and stuff like that. I kind of thought the same thing. We almost did not rent this house because of the train going right behind it. But I don't know. I love it. I know that sounds so incredibly weird, but I love it. So if you live by a train, how do you feel about the train? I'm going to do something I very rarely ever do. Since having COVID a couple months ago, you guys, I am still not 100%. And with the moves and stuff like that, I've not been myself, and I have not been doing my actual skincare. I mean, like full on skincare. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of lavender color corrector. And I'm also going to go in with my little Fenty Beauty kind of peachy color corrector. And I don't use a whole lot of like under eye product ever. You guys know this. But I have such dark circles. I mean, I told all my friends, I'm like, girl, I have aged a year in this last few months. And I'm being dead serious when I say that. I definitely feel like it has affected me. I'm trying to find a brush. Sorry, y'all. I just use a sponge. It has affected me greatly. And then, of course, you know, the move and all that kind of stuff. It's just, wow. My skin is going through it. My hair is going through it. And I know maybe you guys can't tell. I can see it. Obviously, it's my own hair. But I've always had very, very thick hair. Very coarse hair, very textured hair. And I definitely feel like I'm losing some hair. And I don't know if it's, you know, stress, depression, anxiety, if it's kind of COVID stuff, you know, kind of impacting it as well or affecting it as well. But yeah, I don't know, man. COVID did a freaking number on me. And then COVID on top of moving and everything else, it's been pretty insane. And I don't normally have to set because my skin is pretty dry, and I know people are probably like, well, if it's dry, it's going to crease. It normally doesn't, not with these two products together. But I just wanted a little something to kind of illuminate. This is, y'all, this is turning out exactly as I planned. Thank you. Goodness gracious, thank you. Right, next up, I'm just going to go into my Marc Jacobs little bronzer. Sadly, this is not available anymore, but I will say that I see, well, when I'm actually watching YouTube, I do see that people are still finding these at like TJ Maxx, Ross, places like that. So you might still be able to get your hands on it. It's such a beautiful, buildable formula. And not that I can smell right now, but it usually smells pretty good. And I have used the heck out of this, and you literally cannot even tell that I've used it. So that's kind of cool too. And it's a massive size. It wears really, really well. It looks beautiful on the skin. I love it. I think it's amazing. Are my eyes even? No, they're not. Do I care? No, I do not. Again, this is just, I just want to catch up with you guys. So I have moved. I am like 90-ish% done. I still have a little bit in my beauty room. And I don't know yet how I'm going to do like my background and stuff like that, just because this is a much smaller space for me. So I don't really know. I don't know what to do. All right. I think I'm good here. And I'm going to spray my face just because I do feel like you guys, there's no glow to this freaking, this Unfoundation. It's kind of getting on my nerves because, I mean, overall I really do like it, but it ain't glowy. I'm going to spray my face as I always do. And then I like to press everything into place. This just ensures, even if you have oily skin, this just kind of ensures that everything is settling into the skin as opposed to sitting on top of the skin. And it just kind of melts everything in together. You don't look, you know, dusty or dry or anything like that. All the products just kind of come forward and it just looks good. It looks really pretty. Next, I'm going to go into the Huda Beauty Light Glow Obsessions Mini Palette. And I wanted to try to find something that had like a pinky purple tone to it. So hopefully this does what I want it to do. I'm going to go right here into the pinky tone. And I'm not going to use blush just because I feel like this is going to give me enough of like a kind of blushed effect. I wish I had like a full-on purple highlighter. I guess I could have just used the eyeshadow, which I might actually do. We'll see. But yeah, I wanted to use something that would be complementary to the eye look. Again, use whatever you have. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I cannot wait for y'all to see this up close. And of course, if I wasn't sitting here running my mouth, talking to you guys, then the process would obviously go a little bit quicker. Next, we're going to go into the Rebel Rouge Labs Gemstone Collection Liner. This is the shade Amethyst. I did pick up all of these. You guys know I don't wear liners all the time, but I really like to have different colors and stuff like that. Oh, I haven't even looked at this yet. Holy crap. I love the font on this. I love the packaging. That is quite dark. Oh, I'm excited. Ooh, and it feels very smooth. It looks quite intense. Okay. But I like to have different colors for things like this, for looks like this. And if you guys would like to see a swatch video with all of them, please let me know and I will do that for you guys. And just thank you so much for bearing with me. Thank you for being patient with me. You are invaluable to me. I definitely, you know, if you've been here with me for a while, you know that I've been struggling. And I'm never going to not tell you guys when I am struggling. I'm never going to not be authentic in saying like, hey, I ain't okay right now and I need to step back. And I used to put so much pressure on myself, especially here, you know, with social media and stuff like that. I used to put such pressure on myself and be like, okay, no, look, no matter how you're feeling, you need to upload, you need to do this, you need to do this. And I realized that I can't. If I cannot come on here and be the best version of myself for you guys, then I don't need to do that. Because you guys know me so well by this point, if you've been here with me for over 4 years, you feel it and you know it, and it definitely comes across. I'm not somebody that can hide my facial expressions or how I'm feeling with stuff. And I'm also going to use this on my lips. This is those types of liners that I really, really like because it's quite creamy and smooth. You can see how evenly and smoothly it went on my eyes and on my lips now. But it's not so creamy that it's kind of melting off and clumping up and looking crazy and breaking off. But then flip side is it's not tugging. It's not super stiff and stuff like that. I don't like no stiff pencil. And then I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte in the shade Medusa. And it's just kind of a little bit more of a cool tone, kind of grayish purple that I'm hoping will go okay with this. And let's tap it out some. Oh yeah, I think that works perfectly. I like this a lot. To finish off, I have this little pack of these LA Colors stickers I got from Walmart. They're literally like $1. I'm going to put 2 of them in the inner corners of my eyes and throw on some of the Milk Makeup Mascara, and I'll BRB. Alright beauties, here is the finished look. I just wanted to get up close for you guys. I think it turned out exactly as I was hoping it would. Is it a little crazy? Yes, but look how easy it was. If I was not running my mouth, we would have been done way sooner than this. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. What do you guys think? Please be careful if you're going out tonight. I love you beauties. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye beauties. Happy Halloween.